So our first question is this one, sets and Venn diagram, including probability. So let's start working on this. So we have sets and Venn diagram. This is paper May, June 2020, March, February, March 2020, and paper 42. Okay, so sets and Venn diagram, 2020 paper and variant 42. Okay, so here we go. So they are telling us that this year 40 students have each traveled by one or more of plane, train, or boat. Okay, so there are 40 students who have each traveled by one or more of plane, train, or boat. The first sentence means that there are no students who haven't traveled by anything. So कोई भी ऐसा student नहीं है जिसने अभी तक travel नहीं किया है. Every student at least have traveled by plane, train, and boat. Okay, so all the students have at least traveled by train, plane, or boat. So there is nothing that will be coming outside. Okay, because we understand the statement here that the 40 students have each traveled by one or more of them. So some of the students might have traveled by plane, some of them might have traveled by all three mode of transport. Okay, so some of the students might have traveled by all three mode of transport, some of them have traveled by two, or some of them might have traveled by one, but eventually all of them have traveled by any transport method. So there is nothing going to come outside. Okay, students, in this Venn diagram, that's the first thing that you need to learn when you start solving this question. So then we have the information given that 7 students have traveled only by plane, 11 students have traveled only by train, and 9 students have traveled only by boat. So we can simply say that here we go. Okay, sir, there are 7 students who have only traveled by plane, 11 students have only traveled by train, and 9 students have only traveled by the boat. Got it? This part is called the individual. Like some students only have traveled by one mode of transport. Okay, I'll repeat my point. Some students only have traveled by one mode of transport, that is plane. 7 students have only traveled by plane, 11 students have traveled by train, and 9 students have traveled by boat. Now, the most important thing is the next information. What they are telling us is that number of elements when we do the P intersection T is 8. So the mistake or the problem was that P intersection T, if I do the highlighter for students, P intersection T is this whole thing. Are you getting it? P intersection T means plane and the train intersection. So this is both. So this comprise of this whole shaded part. Okay, so we need to understand that we need to make an equation here that will be, we are going to say that this is X, and X is basically the number of students. X is basically the number of students here who have traveled by both, who have traveled by all three modes of transport. Okay, X is the number of students who have traveled by all mode of transport. So they have traveled by train, plane, and boat as well. Okay, so we are telling them these are X, and then we can say that only plane and train will be 8 minus X. Okay, because they are telling the number of elements that are plane intersection train are 8, so it will be 8 minus X. Got it? Clear? Same we are going to do here, that number of intersection of boat and train. So boat and train will be again 3 minus X, because boat and train is this whole thing. We don't know how many travel by all three, so we put that as X, and this will be, sir, 3 minus X. That the intersection between boat and the train is 3 minus X. Got it? Clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Similarly, we have this one as well, boat and the plane intersection. So, sir, the boat and plane intersection is total is 6. The blue color is the total 6, but we don't know how many have traveled by all three. So we make it that this will be only 6 minus X. Okay. So that is it. That is the Venn diagram completed. You must do this in pencil, and then you make the equation and solve it. That we already know that, sir, total number of students are 40. Total number of students are 40, sir. Out of them, 7 travel by plane, 11 travel by train, 7 travel by plane only, 11 by train, 9 by boat. Then there are some of them that are common in all three, that have traveled by all three. Then there are some who have only used the plane and train. Then there are some who have only used boat and train. And there are some who have only used plane and boat. So this is the equation that you will make. 40 will be equals to all of this. Then you simplify and solve and you get the X value. Okay. So 7, just add all of the numbers together so that we don't waste time here. 7 plus 11 plus 9 plus 8 plus 3 plus 6. So what we are going to get? Sorry. So it will be 40. Yeah, 44. Very good. Thank you. So it will be 44 and then count all the x, plus x minus x finishes, and minus x will become minus 2x. So here we go, we simplify and we'll get here that it will be set 2x on the left hand side, 44 minus 40, we got that as 4. So it will be x is equals to 4 divided by 2, we got that as 2. So here we go, sir. Now we can change this, that there are two students who have traveled there are only two students who have traveled by plane, train, and boat. Okay, students, there are two students who have traveled by all three mode of transport, that is plane, train, and boat. And then there are only 8 minus 2 is 6. So there are 6 students who have traveled by both plane and train. Getting it? Then there are 4 students who have traveled, 6 minus 2 is 4. They have traveled by plane and boat. And there are 1 student only, 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So there is only 1 student who have traveled only by the boat and train. Okay, understood? Got this? Clear? Getting it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let me know if you got this. Everyone clear? 3 marks for the Venn diagram. We got it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
3 marks for the Venn diagram. We got it. Okay. So complete the Venn diagram was 3 marks. Complete the Venn diagram was 3 marks. And then we move forward to find the other values. Okay. So we have completed the Venn diagram for 3 marks. Any questions in Venn diagram? Let me know now. Any problem? The final answer should be this only. Okay. 7, 11, 6, 2, 4, 1, 9. Okay. And make sure if you got this wrong, other parts, it's a huge question. If you look at it, 3 plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's a 9-mark question. It's a 9-mark question. And if we got the first part wrong, we might be in trouble. We might lose other marks as well. Okay, got it, everyone? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So what is the answer for this next part? That we have to find the number of elements for P union B not, P union B complement, or P union B not. So as always, better to shade and understand from that perspective. So P is plane, sir, P is plane and B is boat. So P union B will be this whole thing. P union B will be this whole thing. Getting it? P union B will be both these circles. Okay, all of them, these circles. But you have to take the complement of it. If you can see in detail, there's a complement sign, which means what is left, students. So this will not be taken, and whatever is left will be taken. So 11 is the answer for that. Understood? Let me know if you got it. Everyone clear? P union B. Complement means that P union B, and you remove that P union B completely outside and you get the 11 that is there. Okay, so 11 is the number of elements. Got it, everyone? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then what about the answer for this one? Use set notation to complete P union T union B not. Think about it. So what will be the answer? Again, there's a similar type of question they're asking you. So P union T union B. So all they're asking you to do all 3 union. Okay, students, they're asking us to do all 3 union and then the complement. Okay, so which means adding all of them, like all of these 3 are included. Union means all of the 3, and then complement, which means apart from this. So you don't take into account, you reject this. So which means you take outside. So what is outside? Outside is, hello, outside is nothing, right? So make sure if anyone writes it 0 here, that will be wrong, because you need to understand the question. They are saying use set notation. Set notation means you have to use the language of set. So it means that always remember it's called a null set like this. You are going to write it null set like this. You can write this, so you will get the 1 mark, or you can write like this as well. Okay, an empty null set. Okay, write this or this thing. Okay, write this thing or this thing. This will give the final answer. Okay, getting it clear? Make sure don't write 0. 0 will not give you marks, students. You have to write in the set language, set notation language, to get the 1 mark. Okay, clear, everyone? Got this? Should we move forward? Clear on this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The first page is done. Okay, you can take a screenshot as well. The first page is done. So P union T union B complement is 0. That is null set or an empty set. Okay, because there is nothing outside. There are no students who haven't traveled by plane, train, or bus. All of the students have traveled by at least 1 mode of transport. Now, next is, this was sets and Venn diagram. Next, similar part D is involving probability. which is related to the sets and Venn diagram question. So make sure first thing is very important to read the question properly and carefully. Any problem, any doubt in this one? Let me know. Part A, B, or C, I'll repeat it.
No, sir.
No,
Okay.
sir.
We have part D then. 2 students are chosen at random. We have to calculate the probability. So 2 students are chosen out of the total 40 students. Okay, make sure when they are saying 2 students are chosen, your mind should definitely click directly, sir. Okay, we have total 40 students. Okay, so here we go. Total 40 students we have. So we have to choose 2 students from there. That is total 40 students. And we have to calculate the probability. We have to calculate the probability. Getting it, everyone? We have to calculate the probability that they both have traveled only by plane. Okay, so make sure this is your requirement. This is the favorable outcome that you need, that they have only traveled by plane. So what is the plane? You only look at plane. So there are only 7 students who have traveled by plane. Okay, everyone getting it? There are only 7 students who have traveled by plane. And that is why, here we go. It will be said that first student will be 7/40. Getting it? The first student that you will choose, it will be 7/40. And the second student that you will choose will be 6/39. Okay, getting it? Clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Clear? So second student, because then one student is already taken, so you choose the second one, that is, so you just do the simplification for this. Make sure do simplify. Okay, so it is coming 7/260. That's the answer for 2 marks. Okay, hope everyone got this. Clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we got this as the answer, and 7/260 is the first answer. Okay, then we have part E as well. That will be also for 2 marks. Okay, so let's try to get this. How will we solve? How will we solve 7? This way, got it, that we have two students are chosen from the total 40 students, and they are traveling by plane. So that was the answer. Okay. Now, when we talk about that, we have 2 students. Follow very carefully. That's a completely different question. Okay. Now, 2 students are being chosen at random, not from the total, but from those who have traveled by train. Okay, so you don't have to move forward to the next part reading the question. First, understand what will be your denominator. Okay, 2 students are chosen at random from those who have traveled by train. So you go back to the question and see how many students have traveled by train. And this is the total number of students being traveled by train. Everyone getting it? So you just take the total train circle. Okay, getting it, students? In the denominator, now we are going to take, because the 2 students are being selected from the train students. I'll repeat my point. Now the 2 students that we are going to select, the 2 students that we have to select are going to be selected from the train students only, those who have traveled by train. So you have to take into account only the train circle. Okay, getting it, everyone? You have to take into account only the train circle. Okay, everyone got this? So how many train people were there total? So total train people were, train students were 11 plus 6 plus 2 plus 1. So what is it? 11 plus 6 plus 2 plus 1. So I think I get it as 20. 11 plus 6 is 17. 17 plus 2 is 19. 19 plus 1 is 20. Mental maths. So we got 20. And now we have to, this is the denominator going to be, everyone got this? This is going to be, sir, denominator, that we have to choose the 2 students out of total 20. Yes, got this. So total number of students are 20 that we have to choose from the 2 students, and we have to choose the students that have also traveled by plane, which means they have traveled by plane and the train. Okay, they make sure they're saying have also traveled by plane. So plane and the train. Understand? Clear, students? So how many are there with plane and train? Plane and train are 6 students, right? Everyone getting it? Plane and train only. So these are, you have to choose from this box only, this circle only. Okay, getting it, students? You have to choose from this circle only. So here we go. That's sir, there are 6 students who have traveled both by plane and train. So the first student will be 6 over. No, it will be 6 plus 2, 8. Sorry. Okay. It will be 8. There are plane and train both, na? So it will be this one, plane and train. This one also accounts for plane and train. Are you getting it? This one also accounts for plane and train as well. So it will be 6 plus 2, 8. These two. Getting it, students? Clear? Not
Yes,
only
sir.
plane, it can include the boat as well. Getting it? It can include. Because this 2 means that there are 2 students who have traveled by plane, train, and boat. So because it is coming in our requirement that is plane and train, so that's why we can take. ठीक है, इन्होंने यहाँ पर restriction नहीं लगाई. अगर वो कहते हैं कि only traveled by plane and train and not by boat, तो फिर हम 6 लेते. I'll repeat my point, students. If the examiner have asked you that they both have traveled by plane and train but not by boat, तो फिर हम 6 लेते. Is everyone getting it? But because यहाँ पर they are not mentioning any such restrictions, so we have to take both of them. There are 6 students who have traveled by plane and train only, and there are 2 students who have traveled both by plane, train, and boat. So it will be 8 over 20, the first one. Okay, getting it clear? Understood? Got this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then anyone who didn't get 8, why we are taking 8 and not 6? And then it will be 7 over 19, because one student is already taken. So 19 students are left, and one student was already taken from the 8 students who have traveled by plane and train. So that will be the answer. Okay, so 8 over 20 into 7 over 19 you do in your calculator, and whatever the simplified form is coming, just write it there for 2 marks. Okay, so that's how the first question is done. Got it, everyone? Clear? Understood? Not a problem? Clear?
Yeah.
Any questions, any issues? Let me know. Let's discuss now. Any problem, any questions is there? These are the answers. Okay, so make sure you can take a screenshot of this as well. Okay, if anyone wants. So always sets and Venn diagram will come with probability. Okay, this is done and this is done. Let me know. Got this clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Move forward, right? Any doubt, anyone? Okay, moving forward. Okay, so the next question that we have was, it's a probability question. Let's discuss this one. Okay, a complete probability question in which we have the letters. Okay, everyone there with me? Which we have which we have a letters question and complete probability. So it's a complete only probability question, no sets and Venn diagram, but we'll do more sets and Venn diagram question as well. Okay, so don't have to worry. Getting it clear? Okay, so let's everyone
Yes.
give it a read, and then we'll start with question number 4. It's a very important question. Okay, this one is from October, November 2020, and paper 4-3. Okay, where this is a different variant 3. Okay, so here we go. Let's start. Come on. So what the question says, a quick revision also on without replacement and with replacement. So it says that without replacement, and it's bold as well. So make sure nobody makes no mistake. Without replacement, we have Morgan, who picks 2 of these letters at random. Okay, so there is Morgan, a person. He is picking 2 of these letters at random. He is picking 2 of the letters at random without replacement. So we have possibility word. Okay, POSSIBILITY. So we have to find the probability for 1 mark, the probability that he picks the letter Y first. Okay, we have to find the probability that he picks the letter Y first. So what do you suggest? What will be the answer? If he is picking the letter Y first, and then he can pick any letter, so not a problem, then he can pick any letter. All of the letters are available. So Y is only 1 time, right? Y is only coming 1 time, students. And you just count it how many times are total values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So total outcomes are, what comes in the denominator is total outcomes, right? So here we go, sir. Total outcomes are 11. And if you need to select Y first, it will be only one Y is available. So 1 over 11 is the answer for the first one. Getting it, students? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 1 over 11 is the answer for the first one for 1 mark. That find the probability that he picks the letter Y first. Although he is picking 2 letters, but the second letter can be anything, so it's not a problem. Okay, the second letter is, so it's like just certain that he can pick anything. They are not mentioning anything, which means then we don't take into that account. Okay, getting it, students? Clear? Understanding? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 1 over 11 is the answer. That is the first question answer that we have. Sorry, for 1 mark. That is basically the probability of choosing the Y first. Then we have find the probability that he picks the letter B, then the letter Y. Okay, so he is going to pick the letter B first and then the letter Y. Everyone getting it? He is going to pick the letter B and then the letter Y. So think carefully. What is the probability of getting letter B first? And then what is the probability of getting letter Y, okay? So the probability of getting letter B is basically same thing. It's the first choice. So it will be, sir, 1/11 because B is only one time, right? So B is only one time, so it will be 1/11. Understood? It looks difficult question at the moment, but it's the same, okay? It's not that much difficult. Getting it, everyone? That's for choosing B, for selecting B first, B because B is only coming one time. So it will be 1/11 as the first one. And now they are telling us that now they are fixing it, that you have to select the letter Y. So now it will come into play that without replacement. Without replacement means that if you have chosen B already, you are not putting it back. Okay, it's not replacing, you are not putting it back. So what is now the probability of getting a Y, anyone? What is the probability of getting a 1/10? Okay, because Y is also only one time available. Only one option is available for Y. But now you don't have this one. The total number of outcomes are now 10 only. Getting it, students? Clear, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good, guys. Clear it? No problem? Sure. Got this?
Yes, sir. No problem.
Just have to do it. So 1 1 is 1 and 11 10 is 110. I'm sure. Okay, 110. So here we go. The second answer is 1/110 as the answer. Clear, everyone? Got this?
Yes, sir.
So this part is also done. Part 2 is also done. Okay. Next we have to find the probability. Again, first read this and then read the part. Okay. Find the probability that he picks two letters that are the same. Okay. So now this will be a bit more marks. I'm pretty sure 3 marks, you can see. So now we have to pick two letters that are the same, but it's not a problem. It will be the same situation and scenario. Okay. Everyone getting it clear? Sorry. So before starting this question, we must ensure that what are the two letters that we can take as same. Okay. Anyone? So anyone, let's help each other out here. So I'm pretty sure there is S and S same. Okay. So we can take, sir, 2S. Getting it, everyone? Then B is only one time. Y is only one time. T is only one time. I think I is 3 times. Okay. So I is 3 times available. Just write down. So this is it. I think P is only one time, right? O is one time, P one time, O one time, B one time, T one time, L one time, Y one time, right? So only there are 2 S available and 3 I's available. Getting it, students? Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the same way we are going to do. So one of my, let's say my student X have chosen that the two letters that are going to be same are basically the S, and or the student Y have chosen that the two letters that they're going to be same are I. Okay. So here we go. Let's start working, sir. It's the same answer, S. How many options of S are available for the first attempt? If you are picking up the letter, these all letters are available to you. If you need to pick S for the first attempt, you have 2 options available out of the 11 total options, sir, that I can choose any of it, right? Getting it clear? Getting it, guys?
Yes,
So
sir.
2/11
Yes.
is the first one that out of the 2S, I can choose any one of them. And I have total 11 options available. This is because it is without replacement. So one of the S is finished now. So now you are left with only one S, sir, that I'm left with only one S. I have to choose that. And the total number of the outcomes are also less now because one of them is not being replaced. Okay. So one of the answers will be this, students. Clear, everyone? And the other answers will be the 3 I's that we have to take. Getting it, 2/11. Is this clear? Let me know. I'm waiting for response.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear.
So it will be the I. If we talk about the I, we have, sir, 3 options available for the first attempt. Let's say this is student B, student A, who is choosing 3 out of the 11 options. So 3 out of the 11 options, 11 is the total outcome, and we have 3 options available for I, sir. And let's say, so first attempt will be this, and student have chosen this I. So now he is left with only 2 options to choose from, and the total number of outcomes are 10 now. Okay, so that's the answer. Just add them. In this, it's better to first simplify them and then add. So it will be 2/11 10 is 110, and it will be 3 2s are 6, 6 over 110. So you add them and then you simplify. So it will be a better working shown. Okay, everyone got it? So it's coming 4/55. Let me write it directly. Make sure you have to give the answer in simplest form. Okay, students? In functions
Yes.
chapter as well and in this chapter as well, try to give the answer in as much simple form as possible. That is better. Okay, so here we go. Make sure just go through this again. Let me know if part A is clear. So part A should be clear. Okay, because next is part B, which is telling us to pick. It's making it more difficult. Okay, third letter we have to choose. So I'll give a couple of minutes to everyone. Just think about all these three parts. As it is also a huge question, we can see 5 marks, 7 marks, 10, 12, 14, 15 marks question only on probability. Okay, a 15-mark question only on probability. So it's a huge question. Okay, 15-mark question on probability. Okay. Okay, moving forward, we have what? We have another question, that is Morgan now. Morgan now picks a third letter at random. Okay, everyone there with me?
Yes,
So
sir.
Morgan is now picking a third letter at random. We have to find the probability that all 3 letters are the same. So it might look difficult, but it's the same thing. Morgan is, because now he is choosing 3 letters at random. So it's the same thing that all 3 letters are the same. Means only one of the option is available. Which one? The 3 I's, right, students? The 3 I's is only possible. All 3 letters are the same. So this is free marks. If you got the previous part correct, you will get this part correct as well. Okay, 3 I's. Okay, so it will be 3/11 into 2/10, the same answer, and just 1/9. Okay, getting it clear, everyone? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
If
sir.
you got this explanation, you must be able to very quickly get this one as well. Okay, just multiply. 3 2s are 6. 6/11 times 10 times 9. I'm getting it as 990. Definitely this can be simplified. So whatever the simplification is coming, take help with your calculator. Calculator is allowed. So 1/165 is the answer for this. Everyone got this? Should we move forward? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear.
Easy. Okay. What I'm thinking, which must be tricky, must be the next one, as it was 5 marks if you look at it. So this one was easy, 3 marks. Okay, if you got this one explanation carefully, you must got this explanation easily. It's again the same thing, because without replacement it is going on still. When we know that it's without replacement, we need to understand that the denominator will kept on decreasing. Why? Because first you have 11 options available, next you have 10 options available to choose the second one, and in the third attempt you will have 9 options available to choose from. And in the numerator, it is your favorable outcome, what you need. So I needed the I's, and there were 3 I's only. So first one have 3 options. Second, when Morgan went to choose the second option, he had only 2 options to select I. And then the third one, last one was only one I left. Okay, getting it clear?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so now here we go. This seems different. Okay, it's a 5-mark one. So let's work this out. Okay, with careful. Okay, so 5 marks, which means that anyone can make mistake here. Okay, so make sure in these type of questions, first try to not to solve. First try to make the pairs. Okay, everyone getting it? First try to make the pairs so that you don't miss out any, because calculation is easy. Okay, calculation in probability is easy if you have got the concept correct. Okay, everyone got it clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Hello? So let's
Yes,
work it out.
sir.
What they're saying is they're asking exactly 2 of the 3 letters are the same. Okay, so they are saying exactly 2 of the 3 letters are the same. Okay, so exactly 2 of the 3 letters are the same. So out of the 3 letters, 2 letters must be same. So we can say that S and S needs to be same, right? So what you can do is the first option, I believe, should be S and S and one more. Okay, so 2 letters should be same. Only exactly 2 of them should be same. Getting it? Exactly 2 should be the same. So the third one can be any. Are you guys getting it? The third one can be any of the option available. Okay, the third one can be P, third one can be O, third one can be one of the I, third one can be B, third one can be L, third one can be t, and third one can be y. Getting it, guys? So many options are available. Getting it, students? Clear?
Yes, sir.
This okay? So what we are going to do, let's write this because if you do all of them together, it will take a lot of time. So it's better SS and not the S. Okay. So we call this SS and not the S. Okay. So let's start with it. So if you are choosing S first, okay. If you are choosing the first S, it will be 2/11, right? Understood? Getting it? And then if you are choosing the other S, it will be 1/10, right? Understood? This is simple. This one is clear, right? Getting it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
And now, because remaining options are how many? Let's count them, okay? Getting it, guys? Clear? Understanding? Following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Remaining options, which one is possible? Follow carefully. So this one will not be an S, okay, students? So this one will not be an S. Just give me 1 minute, okay? Okay, so because the third one is not S, so we need to understand that it can be P, it can be O, it can be this I, it can be B, it can be I, it can be L, it can be I again, it can be T, or it can be Y, okay? Getting it? All of them are possible. Are you guys getting it?
Yes,
All
sir.
of them are possible. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So any of the 9 options are available. Getting it, students? Any of the 9 options are available. And the denominator is also 9, that it's the any of the 9 outcomes you have, you can choose any of the outcome. So that is what the NS will be, that not the S1. Okay, everyone getting it? Because someone might choose this I, someone might choose this I, or someone might choose the O, someone might choose the Y. Getting it? Someone might choose P. So that is the case. Getting it, everyone? Clear?
Yes, sir.
If everyone got this. Understood? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Must be clear. Okay, that was the same thing here, because that was the same case in part 1, that he is picking 2 of the letters, right? The first letter is Y and the other letter can be anything. Sir, you have 10 options available, and the denominator was also 10. That's why it was coming 1. Okay, that's why I didn't wrote it there. I hope everyone got the concept. Okay, getting it? It
Yes, sir.
become 1, not 10, or 10 divided by 10 will become 1, right? So it will become 1. Understanding? Getting it? Clear? That's why we
Yes.
don't write, because you have 10 options available for choosing any of the second one. And in the denominator, you have also 10. In the numerator, you have 10, because 10 options are available and you can choose any from the 10. Same case here, that 2S are taken. So when the 2S are taken, you have nine possible outcomes available to choose from, and you can take any of them. So all of them are possible. That's why it's 9/9. Okay, everyone got this clear? Guys, sure?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
First learning is this. The second learning is this is choose by me. Okay, this is choose by me or teacher. Let's say Morgan can choose it in a different way as well. These are the possible options that Morgan can make. This is the first option that Morgan can do, SS, not the S. First one, not S, then SS, and S, not S, and then S. Are you guys getting it? It's the same way that one student have chosen this way, student B can choose another way, student C can choose this another way. But 2S तो लेगा वो. Any of the student or Morgan जो है वो 2S तो लेगा. Third one वो not S होगा, but वो the placement can change. Everyone getting it? The placement can change. This is one option only, right? Let me repeat the point, okay? What I'm saying is this is one of the options only. Morgan can make it like this as well. First, he can choose not S1, and then he can choose the SS1. Or he can take the not S1 in the middle, and start and end will be SS. Are you guys getting it? Very important. Clear? So what you
Yes.
have to do, just don't have to find all the options. Just multiply this with 3, because these are 3 options, right? Because it's the same answer. Okay, doesn't matter whatever you choose first. It's the same answer. Just multiply this answer with 3 times. Everyone getting it? Clear? This is first learning.
Yes, sir.
I think 2 or 3 2 marks must be this. Okay, got it? Everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
2/11 into 1/10 into 1 into 3. So I got this as 3/55 from here. Okay, I got 3/55 from here. Got it, everyone? Students, clear?
Sir,
Let's
could
talk
you
about.
explain why you multiplied with 3?
I'm explaining again. Okay, what the examiner is saying. that exactly 2 of the 3 letters are the same, right? 2 of the 3 letters should be same. So 2s are same, right? And one of them
Yes.
will not be s, right? One of them can be p. You got this, right? You got this blue color, right? Blue color
Yes.
part, you got it.
Yes.
We are multiplying with p because other options are also available. This is choose by you, okay? You are doing this like this. Maybe if I started another time, I might start with not s. The first one I'm not taking s, and the other two I'm taking s. Or maybe another student, if he starts working, he or she might take it. First one is s, the last one is s, and the second one is not s. Are you getting it? So all the options,
Yes.
these options are possible, okay? So that's why we are multiplying this answer by 3. That there are 3 more possible outcomes that we can do it that, okay? Clear, understood? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now coming to the next one, we have also possibility of exactly 2 i's, right, students? So will be 2 i's, again the same thing, and this will be not I, right? Getting it? 2 letters should be same, na? 2 letters should be same. Ka matlab hai ki we only have I and S and S. So 2 letters will be कि we take only 2 i's and the third one is not I. So we go the same way. How many i's were available? We have 3 i's available, sir. 3 out of 11, the first one. 2 out of 10, the next one. This should be clear. This part should be clear, right? Because we have, sir, 2 i's available, right? So 2 of the i's were 3 over 11 and 2 over 10. And the last one will be a bit different. Follow carefully, okay? Everyone there? Guys, getting it? Is everyone clear? 3 over 11 and 2 over 10 must be clear on 3, 11 and 2 over 10.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Is everyone should be clear that I'll repeat it. Sir, we have 3 i's available. We have 3 i's available. So we can take in the first attempt 3 of the 11 total options. Then one option is removed. Then we can take out of the 10 options, any 2 from the 2 i's, I can take one of them. And the last one will not be an I, okay? Getting it, students? Last one will not be an I. Everyone with me? First thing is very clear to everyone, sir. The total outcomes are available 9, right? Total outcomes that are available to us are 9. Everyone with me? The total outcomes
Yes,
that are
sir.
available to us is 9 now. How total outcomes are 9, sir? Because of this S cancel, sorry, I and I are cancel, I and I are cancel, right? 2 i's are already taken. Now how many options I have? Follow in the color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Everyone getting it? POSSBLITY. I have options available. Everyone getting it clear? Guys, following?
Yes, sir.
But the
Yes, sir.
problem is, follow very carefully, the main crux. The important thing to understand is you cannot take this I, because otherwise the requirement will not meet, okay? Exactly 2 of the 3 letters should be the same. The third letter cannot be the same. Is everyone getting it? So eventually, you don't have 9 options available for the third one. You have only available P, O, S, or S. You can take from one of them, or B, L, T, or Y. So if you count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it will be 8 over 9, not like this one 9 over 9. यहाँ पर 9 over 9 इसलिए आया students because कोई और S था ही नहीं, 2 ही S थे, तो third S था ही नहीं, third तो कुछ और ही लेना था हमने. Are you getting it? First वाले केस में 2 S ही थे, there was no third S, तो इसलिए सारे options possible थे. But when we're talking about I, we still have 1 I left, which we can't take because the third letter cannot be the same. Because the third letter cannot be the same, so we cannot take I. That is why we are going to take either P, O, S, L, T, or Y, okay? We are going to take P, O, S, L, T, Y, or B, any from that, okay? That's why it's 8 over 9. Very important to understand. That's why I've done it a different color, 8 over 9. Understood? Options आपके पास 9 ही अवेलेबल है. टोटल आउटकम्स आपके पास 9 अवेलेबल है, बट उसमें से आप ओनली 8 में से कोई सेलेक्ट कर सकते हो, क्योंकि आप 9th वाला सेलेक्ट नहीं कर सकते. विच वन इज आई? गॉट इट स्टूडेंट्स? सो हियर वी गो. सर इसको भी वही करेंगे, सिंपल 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. वाई? बिकॉज ये दिस इज आई हैव डन. Another student of mine can first choose not I and I, not I, and I. Okay, getting it, everyone? Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
ठीक है. Everyone following? इसको जरा स्टडी कर ले, मेक श्योर रिवाइज भी करें. Well, everyone should get this. Okay, clear, understood? So here we go. It will be 3 multiply कर लेते हैं, 3 over 11 into 2 over 10, and we have 8 over 9. Okay, so we got 8 over 55. Understood? So this, to add it, 3 over 55 plus 8 over 55 should be 11 over 55. Understood? And 11 over 55 is 11 ones are 11 fives are is 55. So that's the answer, which is correct for 5 marks. So see how many. So eventually I believe that 1 mark is for the answer, that is 1/5. 2 marks are for this working and 2 marks are for this working to make the total of 5 marks if anyone wants to get, okay? Clear, everyone got this? Everyone got
Yes.
this clear?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Anyone, any issues, any problem? Let me know, discuss now. Hello,
No, sir.
got it? Then we have something different for 2 marks, that now all 3 letters are different. Getting it, students? So if you have to choose, all 3 letters are different. So you have to, how many options are available? P, O, one of the S you can take, one of the I is available, one of the B is available, L is available, T is available. All 3 letters should be different. P, O, S, I, B, L, T, Y. Getting it? Everyone following with me? Getting it?
Yes, sir.
See if everyone is getting it. Yep. Is everyone getting, following, guys? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if we do this way, it's also possible, but we can say that all 3 letters are different that we need, right? So there's a reason they're asking this. After doing so much working, what you do is basically, you can just use that method that I told you, 1 minus thing. What you have found now for the 3 letters, you have found out that find the probability that all 3 letters are same. So if you have all 3 letters same, the probability is 1/65, 1/165, getting it? And you have already find out when 2 letters are same, what's the probability? Getting it, students? So what you do is 1 minus the probability, you can just simply do in this way. Okay, 1 minus the probability of, follow carefully, 1 minus, because it's 2 marks only, because if I do the other way, it will be a lot of working again. Probability of 2 same letters. Getting it, everyone? Probability of 2 same letters. Sorry, probability of 3 same letters and probability of 2 same letters. So if you are going to add both the first part and the second part and subtract from one, you are going to get the opposite of it. That is the probability of all 3 letters that are different. Okay, everyone getting it? Following? Are you guys getting it? Because it's the opposite, complete opposite that we are finding now. Is everyone getting it? I'll repeat it. The first was all 3 letters are the same. The second was 2 letters are same. So what is left only? If 3 letters are same, 2 letters are same. ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता कि 1 letter is same. वो तो possible ही नहीं. It means कि all letters are different. So if you add all of them, it will become 1. So eventually you can do this. Add the 2 probabilities that you have find in the previous part and subtract it from 1. You will get the answer, sir, for the all 3 letters that are different. Understood, students? So 1 minus 34/165. So I'm going to get it as 131/65. Got it, students? That's the answer. It should be correct as well. With me following, everyone? Understood this concept?
Yes,
This
sir.
is easy method of doing it. Instead of doing the whole way, it will take a lot of time. You will have to consider all the factors, okay? So it's better you do this way, that all 3 letters are different. You do this way. I'll repeat my point again if anyone is getting confused. It's just the shortcut method that you have to apply sometimes when marks are small. What I realized why I removed that part was because if you do it separately, that all 3 letters are different, it will take huge time, okay? Because a lot of options are possible then, okay? If we go a direct method, okay? If we go direct method, it will be a lot of problem and it will take a lot of time to get to 131/65. That's why we did what? We went to the opposite way. All 3 letters are different. Ka opposite kya hoga? Just think about it for a while. What will be the difference of all 3 letters are different? All 3 letters are different is like POS. One example only. I'm giving you one example. It's POS. So the opposite of this will be all 3 letters are same, right? If all 3 letters are different, the opposite of is what? All 3 letters are different, right, students? All 3 letters are same. Getting it? We have already find out. We have already find out that probability that all 3 letters are same, the probability of that. Getting it? And what's the other possibility? That there might be 2 same and 1 different, right? There might be 2 same and 1 different. So we have done that as well in the second part of this question. So eventually what you do, just subtract those from the 1 probability. Total probability is always 1 and you get this answer. Let me know if everyone got the explanation for this 2 marks. Okay? Got it? Clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, everyone clear? Sure, got it, no problem. Guys, got it
Yes, sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's discuss another question from 2020. If we have, so we have this one. ये probability हो गया. Let's do a Venn diagram question one more, okay? So let's do this one. Yep, okay. Everyone got the probability question. Let's do one more Venn diagram question, okay? Just everyone quickly read it so we can practice one more Venn diagram with probability, okay? Everyone got it clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So here we go. This is May, June 2021 and paper 4, variant 3, question number 6. Okay, so we have in a class of 24 students, in a class, just for reinforcing what we started off, finishing off that, in a class of 20, but we have done a very good question on probability, okay? Make sure it's one of 15 marks question is huge on probability. In a class of 24 students, 18 students like homework, okay? 15 students like test, and 1 student does not like homework and does not like test, okay? Everyone getting it? So 1 student does not like homework and test. So, oh, they already have given it. So they're saving the marks. So 1 student does not like homework and tests, which will come outside, okay? Okay, he is definitely not interested in studies. We can see that, okay? So he doesn't like homework or test, okay? So out of the 24 students, 18 like homework and 15 like test. So we have to work that out. Again, we are going to say this, that we don't know how much is common, but we know that total is 18 students for homework and total is 15 students for test. So there must be some common of them who like both homework and test, okay? Getting it? So that's how you're going to do it. Again, sir, 24 students is equals to 18 minus x plus 15 minus x. Getting it with everyone getting it? This is how you have to solve all the Venn diagram questions, students, okay? Clear?
Yes,
So
sir.
just solve this. 18 plus 15 plus 1 is what? 34. And minus x plus x cancel out. So eventually x is basically 10 students, 34 minus 24. So there are 10 students who like both homework and test. Students, anyone have any doubts and how to complete the Venn diagram for 10 marks? So there are 10 students who like both homework and test. There will be only 8 students who only like homework. Follow my wordings, okay? And there will be 15 minus 10, 5 students who will only like test, okay? Getting it, guys? Only 5 students who would like only test, okay? Not the homework, okay? So that's how the Venn diagram is completed. Everyone got it? When you have completed the Venn diagram for 2 marks, they are asking simple questions. Write down the number of students. Write down the number of students who like both homework and test. So what is it? Number of students who like both homework and test. It's in front of you, the answer. 10 students like both homework and test. Got it, students? Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Everyone got it? Then you have to do number of elements of H naught intersection with T, okay? H naught. So H naught means H naught, H is this. H naught will be everything outside and intersection with the tree, okay? This is students H. Let me explain you, okay? Follow carefully. H naught will be all of this thing, okay? H naught will be all of this thing, the blue color, okay? Make sure whenever you are struggling, just try to understand the shading part, okay? H naught will be everything apart from H. This is H naught, okay? And they're asking you to intersect it with T. So what is the intersection part? With T, T intersection is only this part, right? So what is the answer for number of elements? H intersection, H naught intersection T is 5 is the answer. Got it, everyone? Clear? Must be clear, not a problem, right?
Yes, sir.
Sure, no problem. Okay,
Sir, shouldn't it be 6?
it will be only 5. Intersection करना है ना, union नहीं करना, union तो 6 होता है. Very good, good question, okay? Intersection करना है ना, check करो intersection करना है. Very good. This is what I want the students to ask questions, okay? Intersection है तो intersection T के साथ compare होगा कि T के साथ क्या अगर union लिखा होता है everything remains the same तो 5 plus 1 per 6 होता है answer. Getting it? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, a student is picked at random from the class. A student is picked at random from the class. What it means? Again, the same thing what we started with. So 24 students in total. So you have to understand that 24 students आपके denominator में होगा. Are we getting it, guys? The student is picked at random from the class. So total number of students are 24 in the class. One of them is picked. Write down the probability that this student liked the test but does not like the homework. So how many is possible with this? That this student liked test but not homework. So what are the students who like only test but does not like homework? There are 5 students. So it will be, sir, 5 over 24. In this, you don't have to show any working, just write down the answers, okay? Getting it, everyone? No working is required, okay? Working you have done for this, that's enough. Clear, everyone? See,
Yes,
it's very
Yes.
simple. 24 students are total, वो denominator में आ जाएगा. Numerator में what is the requirement? Okay, the student like test, but he does ignore or he does not like the homework. So that is why it's only 5 students who like test but does not like the homework. Now 2 students are picked from the random from class. Again, 2 students are picked. Find the probability that both students do not like homework and do not like test. Okay. It's 1 mark question and it's a logical question. That's why they're asking. 2 students are being picked at random from the class. Find the probability that both students do not like homework and do not like test. So we need to understand, students, you need to be sharp and active in the class or in the exam paper. There is only 1 student who does not like homework and does not like test. Are you getting it? So this question is not able to solve. The probability will be 0. Getting it, Claire? This the second student does not exist. It means it's 0, right? आप ऐसे कर सकते हो 1/24 for the first student, but second student के लिए क्या करोगे? जब student ही exist नहीं करता, 0 से multiply करोगे तो eventually it will become 0. Although ये working भी show करने की जरूरत नहीं है because it's 1 mark, you can directly get the answer 0. But फिर भी explanation अगर आपने understand करनी, if you need to understand the explanation, that is the answer. And the last question that we have, it's this one. 2 of the students who like homework are picked, exactly similar as we started off the day with. 2 of the students who like homework are picked at random. So only the students who like homework are picked at random. I'll repeat it, a lot of students will make mistakes in this. Make sure understand, only the students who have done the homework, who like homework, will be picked. So the first one will be 18 out of that. Okay, the denominator will be 18. Okay, getting it? The students who like homework are total 18. You have to select the 2 students from the 18. Understood? So you have to find that the probability that both students also like test. So both students like test. So both students like test. So what it will be? Both students like test, I think 10, right? It will be 10. Both students like test. Homework वाले students pick करे तो both students like test as well. So it will be 10/18 and 9/17 for the second student. I hope ये 3 marks का है तो देखें. Most probably must be correct. Check करें, सही है? Everyone got the understanding? 5/17 is the correct answer. Getting it, everyone? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's how we got it. Hope everyone got this clear, understood, no problem. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so make sure everyone practice and we'll continue from here in the next class. Okay, thank you, take care, bye, Allah Hafiz. Any questions from this?
No, sir.